Hello and welcome to the Dietrich Gamecast, episode 90. I'm Jeremy Matthews, your host. Joining me, Jorge Gomez Jr.
Hello.
With the thumbs up. Show him. Look at that. That's a beauty of a shirt. And in the back, we got Jesse Simmons.
I have a check mark that I did the wrong side of my shirt because I'm looking at myself.
So there's been a lot going on in games this week, so we thought we'd bring the podcast back out. First of all, the Game Awards. Jeff Keighley's used to be Spike TV. Now it's an internet thing.
Spike TV.
They had a giant man dressed up as a razor. He was like the Schick Man, and he was in like a latex suit, and then he had a big razor head.
Was he
going up to people
Razor
going,
Ramon?
I don't know if he was doing that. It wasn't like an electric razor. He was like a disposable razor.
He could still be doing
Which is
that.
a pretty bad mascot job. Disposable razor.
Not really.
He could just get chucked away. It's kind of depressing.
I don't know if I'd call it depressing.
He should have his own game. Anyway.
What would it be called?
Schick Crash Course.
It's a Crash Course game! I'm
You have to get
already
into a bin.
invested.
Anyway, most important thing, new Death Stranding trailer.
Yep.
A game from Hideo Kojima. We all watched it.
We did.
Yeah. Jesse, what were your thoughts? So Guillermo del Toro, the horror film director, was in it.
Yes.
He was carrying a jar with
No,
a baby in it.
Benicio.
No, not Benicio.
I always forget. They're both Del Toros.
He had a baby with a jar in it. And
No,
then-
he had a jar with a baby in it.
That's what you think. Anyway, there was no gameplay, but it looked pretty cool. It was mysterious, just like the other trailer.
There was
There
oil.
were Oil, yeah.
Yes, a recurring theme.
Crabs.
Cool tank with tentacle monsters or something.
Yeah. Mads Mikkelsen.
That's right.
Also in it.
Very exciting.
A bunch of other guys.
And the big news was they're using the Guerrilla Games engine, which is powering Horizon Zero Dawn, which that looks great. Death Stranding looks great, so that's very exciting. Who knows when that'll come out?
2019, you heard it here first.
You know, I think that would actually be pretty good. That's not a bad guess. Telltale also announced a couple things. They got Walking Dead Season 3 starting this month.
Yep.
I don't know. By the end of Season 2, I was kind of losing a bit of interest. So I'm hoping it'll be good. I haven't played a Telltale game in a little bit since
Me neither. Jorge?
since Game of Thrones.
Nah.
Iron from Ice.
Iron from Ice, where the forest is. That's their name, right?
Yeah. And also Telltale's making a Guardians of the Galaxy game.
Yeah.
Which will be cool.
Which character are you most excited to play as, Jeremy?
Well, you probably only play as Star-Lord, right?
Well, I mean, if you could play as all the Guardians of the
He's
Galaxy.
the one who does wisecracking, so that's the one you have to play as in the adventure game.
Isn't Vin Diesel in that?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know if he's in the game. Seems like it would be pretty easy for him to be in the game.
Why haven't they made the Pacifier, the movie, the game?
Are you working on that?
Yes.
Is that the one where Vin Diesel's a babysitter?
Yeah. Hence Pacifier.
It's not good.
It's not good. It's great.
So, Ray Shremmerd or whatever played Black Beatles song.
Ray Shremmerd or
Yep.
something.
Run the Jewels played.
Drummond.
Who?
Run the Jewels.
I don't know who that is.
We run the jewels. Go run the jewels.
Conan O'Brien was there.
Oh, yo, did he do the dance thing?
It was not really an enjoyable thing to watch.
But he plays games. He's on Clueless Gamer.
and they had-
I don't like Conan O'Brien. Don't think I do.
And they had the Death Stranding thing at the beginning, so I didn't really have to watch.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Anyway, so that was Game Awards. More exciting thing was PlayStation Experience. They announced all sorts of games. We're going to go through almost all of the trailers that they put out, starting with Jesse. Big announcement.
Last of Us 2.
That's right, Last of Us Part 2.
Yes, I'm excited already.
Yeah.
So
So what did we gain from the trailer?
I mean, it takes place in the future. Ellie is considerably older.
Mhm.
They're kind of just like sitting in a house in the woods.
Yeah.
She's playing guitar.
Yeah, she's the playable character now.
Yes,
from what they've
it's no
said.
longer... Oh, what was his name? Uh-oh. I don't remember what his name was, but it's no longer him.
Yeah.
It's the other one. Joel. His name is Joel.
Mm-hmm.
It's Ellie. She's playing guitar. She says, how can I go down the right path when I'm wrong?
That's very deep.
And then she's like, I'm gonna kill all the people.
Yeah.
And that's the trailer. It wasn't a very game-heavy trailer. It seemed like it was more like, hey, guess what? This is gonna come out under the next 5 years.
That's because Naughty Dog also had another announcement.
They did Uncharted, a new Uncharted.
It is.
But it's not, once again, not the usual main character. It's Chloe, who you might remember from Uncharted 2. Among Thieves, she is the black-haired woman that kind of just like double crosses everyone. Spoiler alert. That's not really. It happens in the first chapter of the game.
That happens in Uncharted quite a bit, from what I can gather.
Yes, yeah. But in that game, it's all the time. She's just like, yeah, I'm on this side. Just kidding, I'm on this side. That's Chloe.
That's a good joke.
Yeah, she's clever. She's clever, and she has an accent. And
okay, the game.
The
looks
more
like
important,
it might not be a full game, more like a downloadable game.
Yeah, it looks a lot like the one that came out for the Vita. I don't remember what it was.
It looks
called.
better than the one that came out for the Vita.
It looks better than it, but it looks like it could
really
be
good.
a lot like that. I did like the Vita one though. I will say that much. But I like Uncharted, so.
So you must be excited.
Yeah, but she walks.
Two big Naughty Dog games coming out.
I like Naughty Dog.
Which one are you more excited about? Would you say?
Probably The Last of Us 2, if only because there's less Last of Us content.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like with Uncharted, I still have to play A Thief's End.
Yeah.
So once I get through that, I guess I'll be more invested in playing. What was it called? The Lost Legacy?
Lost Legacy.
Last of Us 2, I played both the regular game and the Left Behind DLC, so I'm more excited to get new content, I suppose.
Are you worried? There's some people who are concerned about a Last of Us sequel not really fitting.
I can see that. I can see it not really being the same game. You know how people are with sequels.
Mm.
I don't know. I'm still looking forward to it. I liked playing as Ellie in Left Behind. I'm hoping that they stray away from only letting her shoot arrows, because that kind of sucked. But,
they're probably not going to make a game where you don't shoot the gun.
Well, I mean, of course. But, more importantly, hey, how about I just don't have to always shoot arrows as her?
Interesting that they're calling it Part 2 instead of 2.
Yeah, I'm just a second part of the story. I'm assuming that they're going to be fighting the Fireflies together. That's what I took from it anyway.
There's some sort of Firefly logo in the trailer.
Yeah. And at the end when she's like, I'm going to kill every last one of them, I'm trying to figure out who she means. Probably the Fireflies, just due to what happened.
Are there zombies or something?
In the last game. There are also zombies, but I don't know why she'd be like, I'm going to get all those zombies. Yeah.
That's cool. That's a cool thing to say.
Well, not really.
I'm going to kill all the zombies.
Not really a cool thing to say.
Anyway, nobody cares about those Naughty Dog games. Let's get to a real one. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy.
Yeah.
It's the first 3 Crash Bandicoot games. Remastered. It looks alright.
Jeremy, you said you were going to get it.
It looks kind of cool. Yeah, I'm going to get it for sure. But, I don't... It doesn't look like a proper next-gen game. But it looks good.
I mean, it's just a revampment, right?
Yeah.
It's just updating the graphics. It's not really...
But, I mean, all the textures and assets are redone. It's not just a remaster. They're redoing the game. Hopefully it's good. History of recent Crash Bandicoot games is pretty poor.
When are they going to make Crash Bandicoot Racing?
It reminds me a lot of... Remember Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD? They did the remake of 1 and 2 with 3 levels.
Yeah.
And it wasn't very good. That's what I'm concerned about for this one.
Remake Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, but only for me, and put it on PlayStation 2 and make more games for the PlayStation 2 again.
They stopped making FIFA for PS2, right?
Probably.
I think the last one was
2012
or
my
something.
PlayStation 2 in 2008.
Anyway, excited for Crash Bandicoot. Definitely not the only remastered thing in the PlayStation experience. There was a lot of that stuff, which got me more excited than I would like to admit. But this one is exciting.
Yeah.
But brand new game. This one was actually a bit of a surprise, Jorge.
Yep.
Big new fighting game from Capcom.
Oh, right. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
That's right.
And they're also re-releasing Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Yeah, that's out now.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
So that game was not on sale for a long time because of licensing issues. At least the DLC. So this includes all the DLC, which is kind of cool.
Oh, and the new one, isn't it 2 versus 2?
Yeah, 2 versus 2 instead of 3 versus 3. Which maybe it means a reduced roster. Mm-hmm. I know Marvel's... There's been some talk about not having X-Men or Fantastic Four characters in it.
But how will I play as Beast?
Exactly.
What about the guy with the eyes?
Cyclops?
Yeah.
I don't. He wasn't in 3 either.
Is it James Marsden Cyclops?
I don't know.
Because if not, I don't
Why
care.
would it be James Marsden?
Because James
Cyclops?
Marsden Cyclops is the best Cyclops.
What about the naked blue thing?
Beast.
Mystique? No, he means Mystique, not Beast.
Beast is pretty much
He
naked.
doesn't mean...
And he's blue.
What about the
What do you
naked
want?
blue thing?
Beast.
You mean Crazy Frog?
Oh, no.
That thing?
There were Crazy Frog games.
Why?
Anyway, we've lost track.
Alright.
Marvel vs. Capcom, they showed some gameplay at Capcom Cup. Looks interesting. Always very fast-paced games, so it'll be interesting to see if they keep that up.
Yeah, Mega Man.
Sounds like they might even be making updates to 3, because it's still big in the fighting game community, even though they haven't been able to patch it because of the licensing issues. So maybe they'll get patches going for that. That game, the way that game's been played in the fighting game community has gotten kind of weird, because there's been no patches for so long. So it'll be interesting. So, back to Jesse.
Hello.
We saw some more gameplay for Nioh.
Neo, he's the one.
No,
The Matrix.
This game's been in development for a long time. It's like a samurai thing, right?
Yeah, I wasn't...
Samurai Dark Souls.
I wasn't too, I guess, taken by the trailer, if you will. I guess I don't fancy myself a games trailer kind of guy. It's really, I prefer, like, word of mouth and stuff to figure out if I'm going to actually enjoy something. But, like, from what I saw, I don't know, it was, like Jeremy said, it was Samurai Dark Souls. Basically, the trailer was a lot of fighting. Basically, could have been Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai, the game, it seemed. And it
That
could
would
have...
be cool.
Could it? What? Huh?
He's big these days.
Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
I'm actually pretty sure Tom Cruise is pretty short. Yeah, I don't know. It seems semi-interesting, I guess.
They had the closed alpha, a lot of issues for that, so hopefully that'll
Yeah.
get knocked out. I think that's March 2017.
Check that out.
Alright, I got the big announcement for PlayStation Experience.
Yep.
Ready? Knack 2. Everyone went wild. Now, I'm worried. There was a lot of ironic talk on social media about people wanting a Knack sequel. I'm concerned that they took it seriously.
They
Because
100% did.
the existence of Knack 2 is slightly worrisome. But there's a blue Knack now, so
Yeah.
you can do co-op. Very exciting.
Black. I
Trailer.
almost called him Black, but I feel like that's not a good idea.
That was the game where the bullets ricocheted. The Burnout people made it.
Yeah.
Oh, I played that.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Did you play it on
PS2.
like PS? Oh, PS2 wasn't that good.
What?
Had to get it on 360.
That's where it's at, Jorge.
I remember puking the first time I played it.
Great.
But I
You
think...
want to tell us that story?
No, I was sick.
Oh, you were sick and you're like, I should play this game.
It was Christmas.
You were sick on Christmas?
It was
Yeah.
one sick Christmas. Brought to you by Black.
Radical! And then he burns out.
Anyway,
Paradise.
Knack 2, I think the trailer looks pretty cool, but I thought the trailer for the first Knack looked pretty cool, so jury's out on that one. Looks like there might be more platforming than brawling, which would be nice.
Yeah. But hey, co-op. Maybe? Was the blue...
Yeah. Co-op.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I want to make sure I
Yeah, we're
realize...
gonna play together, right?
Yeah, totally.
So the robots grow bigger?
And then they can grow smaller as well.
They do. They have like the ancient power of something. I don't know.
They have a knack for getting bigger.
They do have a knack for it.
Is it like katamari?
Yeah.
No, nothing's like Katamari.
Nothing will
Okay.
ever be like Katamari.
So they-
Oh, Jeremy's about to go off on you.
No, so there have not been Katamari toys for the longest time, right? And then they announced these big figurines, but they're like $300 each, and it's only the Prince and Dip. What kind of character selection is the Prince and Dip?
Prince and Dip.
It's garbage.
Is that an 80s band?
Dip is pretty cool because he's like
Dots?
He's polka dot thing.
Dippin' Dots?
Yeah. But anyway, I didn't buy either of them.
Jorge, what's your
Sadly.
favorite flavor of Dippin' Dots?
No. Jorge,
What?
should I have bought these?
No.
I'm concerned because I didn't.
They were like $400, Jorge. Tell him no.
No.
Tell him he's wrong.
But I could have had it. It would have been like the size of my whole desk.
That would be bad.
It would be good. I don't need this stuff.
What do you...
I don't need a computer when I have the Dip statue.
Dip was $25 more expensive.
Jeremy, if you don't
'Cause he's
call this
exclusive.
episode Dip Statue, it should be called the PlayStation Experience.
No, Dip
Dip Statue.
Zip statue.
Alright, okay. Knack 2.
Uh-huh.
Jury's out. I probably won't get it. Unless it starts looking really good. But a game I might be interested in, another big seminal Sony franchise. Jorge took a look at the new Gran Turismo.
But Jesse was talking.
I apologize. I have a large mouth that enjoys
looks-
making sounds.
It looks
Particularly when there's a car game on.
pretty good, or
Yeah.
can concentrate.
Also that.
but it looked really good.
It looks really good.
The visuals.
But it's all PS4 Pro.
Nice, Jorge. Way
That's
to
what
do
I'm
that
worried
off
about.
camera.
Like, we don't have the PS4 Pro, so I don't know how much worse it's going to look.
You
And
could
VR?
get the
VR?
PS4 Pro.
Yeah, there's VR, Sport, Gran Turismo Sport, we should say. It's not officially Gran Turismo 7.
It's Gran Turismo 7.
I don't know, maybe it's more of a prologue situation.
Jorge will
Oh.
always believe.
But yeah, it looked really good.
Yeah.
And it seems to be
What
more
did
of,
I do?
more of a racing focus.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than...
Wait, but
The typical driving simulator.
but can you tune cars? I mean, can you modify cars though? All I saw was stock cars and racing cars.
That's true. It does. I know they've taken a lot of features out of it. I don't know if it has the typical career mode for Gran Turismo.
Man.
Which that was great. You go take your car to the car wash,
Mhm.
get washed,
Oil change.
Yeah.
Swag.
think about your life, and then go do a simulated race.
Hopefully they still have the licenses.
They don't have B-Spec.
What the hell's
No
B-Spec?
Where you just watch the race and told your guy to go faster or slower.
Oh.
How can you not have that? Come on.
I mean...
How dare they? How dare they do this? The gumption.
Anyway, hopefully the
Forrest
racing's
Gump?
good.
Forrest Gumption.
I know they're pushing for esports
Mama.
or whatever.
I don't have legs, Mom. Oh, that's Lieutenant Dan. Never mind.
All right, Jesse,
Yeah, try to get me off of my Forrest Gump run.
I want you to tell me about Rain World.
Rain World. Rain World is the newest game from Adult Swim,
Yep.
who you might know is a TV network that features such amazing shows as Mike Tyson Mysteries, and I can't name another one.
Did they do Aqua Teen Hunger Force?
Probably, yeah. That sounds about right. I just really like Mike Tyson Mysteries and want to talk
The
about
thing
it.
of fries is like a person. It's classic.
I've seen one episode of that. Oh, no, I've seen more. Never mind.
And then there's a drink who's a person.
Yes, also correct. And I believe a burger?
It's a good show.
It's crazy. But you're like a rabbit-cat hybrid.
Yeah.
Kind of just like a white animal. And it's a platformer. You kind of just jump around.
2D platformer.
Yeah, 2D platformer, I should say that.
It's an indie game.
Yeah.
And the rain's crazy.
The rain does get crazy.
The
It's
rain looks really good. It's a
after
great
rain.
effect.
It is. But at the end of the trailer, they have these giant rabbits that are on really tall legs. It looks kind of spooky.
Look like
It
reindeer.
reminded me of, you remember Dust and Elysian Tale?
Yeah,
Yeah, kind of had that look to the character
yeah,
design.
I got that as well.
Which was there's very mixed reaction to that game's character design, but it seems more understated than this.
I don't know. I liked Rain World. If it's cheap enough, I'll pick it up. It's not something I'm gonna jump out to get, but
You probably have to jump. It's a platformer.
clever.
All right, I want to talk about a game I have a pre-order for, and I feel like PlayStation Experience showing just confirmed it. Horizon Zero Dawn looks amazing.
Zero Dawn 30.
Yeah, that's where
I
you're
keep making
hunting.
that one joke.
That's where you're hunting the robot animals.
Yeah.
And you can hack them. It looks really great. Open world game. From the Killzone developers, which is a slight. I don't know. I didn't love Killzone.
Shadowfall.
Oh, shut up. But I'm very excited for this game nonetheless. It looks really great.
It did look really cool. I am also interested in it.
And it's on the same engine as Death Stranding.
Death Stranding. Guerrilla Games.
That looks great. Yeah, seek out some footage. There's been a lot of footage out already. That's out February. But another good showing. Jorge,
What?
you have looked at two games that are the 7th entries in their series.
Mm-hmm.
Ace Combat, Resident Evil.
Yep.
Nice.
Tell
he
us
did
about
it.
him.
He did it off camera again. He just keeps doing arm motions where you can't see them.
You can kind of tell.
Like sort of. He kind of just like, and then made a
All right,
noise.
Ace Combat.
Yes.
Also, I thought it looked really good.
Yeah, it looked amazing. Just flying. Also, is there a story mode? Because...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it exists.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it exists in a parallel universe. But then the last couple games were just in the Earth universe,
Mhm.
and this is their big return to the parallel universe. So it looked like there was some anime stuff going on.
Anime.
Well, you know, like
Initial D?
sort of anime storylines, not initial.
He has one joke.
Initial flight.
But yeah, that is some
Nice. That was cool.
That is
Really? I thought it was
that
really
is some
stupid.
VR support as well.
She called it initial F. Jorge.
It'll be exciting. There hasn't been a big new Ace Combat game for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Are you interested, Jorge?
Yes.
Thinking of picking it up?
Yes.
It looks good. It looks really good. There's this one big ship that sent out all these little drones you had to shoot down.
Mm-hmm.
That's topical. Everybody loves drones.
You gotta be an ace. When are they remaking Snoopy versus the Red Baron?
That got re-released last year, didn't it?
Sure. I thought of a game I knew about flying.
There's some sort of Snoopy game coming out.
Also, I used to know the Red Baron's real name, but now I don't remember.
I think it's just Snoopy in a costume.
No, the real one.
Yeah.
The real Red Baron is Snoopy from Peanuts in a costume.
You know he got fired? He was like the spokesman for an insurance company and he got fired recently?
Snoopy?
Yeah. Sad.
Why did he get fired?
I don't think
How do you fire a cartoon character?
I don't think the kids love Snoopy as much anymore.
Mr. Flintstone, we're gonna have to get you to not help us with Fruity Pebbles anymore.
Okay.
That's it. That's my joke. I stumble through it.
Well, that's kind of his thing, though.
Fruity Pebbles? It's Barney's thing now.
All right. Resident Evil 7
right.
Biohazard,
Mm-hmm.
right? Known as Biohazard 7 Resident Evil in Japan, which I think is awesome.
There's no Leon. Where's Leon?
Spank?
No, it's sort of a whole new story. It's the first-person game, but we have footage of
It looks
Jorge
so
playing
weird.
the demo
Looks so weird.
on the channel.
It's too scary.
It looks
looks
pretty
too scary.
scary. They're like punching out the camera.
Mm-hmm.
I like how Jorge vacillates between...
Vaseline?
Nope, didn't say Vaseline, said vacillates. I like how Jorge vacillates between loving horror games and only wanting to play them and not being able to play anything.
Yeah, where do you fall on this one, Jorge? Did it catch your interest?
Yeah, it caught my interest, but it's too scary. I'll have to play it.
What would you
What
say?
about in VR? Because this is all
Oh,
first
no,
person,
that's-
all VR.
That'd be the worst.
I think that would be good.
I think I'd die.
Jorge, what's the most scary game that you would still play?
Resident Evil 7.
Biohazard?
Yeah,
What? Didn't you just say you wouldn't play it?
Well, he's decided he's going to.
I'm going to.
Because
But it's too
Alright,
scary.
I'm the idiot.
I,
I
But
guess.
it's too
I
scary.
threatened the VR version, and now he's like, oh, okay, regular version's
Oh,
probably
so
okay.
you just have to
No, I
one
think
up
I'd try the
Jorge.
VR version as well.
I think it would be cool.
I really
Yeah.
want to see Jorge play horror games in VR. I feel
But-
like that would be definitely a good life experience.
I don't think I'd be able to last longer than like 30 seconds.
Well, that would probably like only be the startup screen. So that's pretty poor performance.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Yeah,
30 seconds, not
that's
great
embarrassing.
for lasting.
All right, Jesse, let's get back to some more indie games.
Yeah.
This one was just freshly announced at PlayStation Experience, Nex Machina.
Yeah, this one, this was a dual stick shooter. Yeah. And
And it looks like League of Legends.
okay, we just kept saying that. He just kept saying it. Environmentally, it does look like League of Legends. Yes, it seems like a story about killer robots.
See, like League of Legends is designed that way so it can run on all computers without being too hard on graphics. So
Well, yeah.
It's probably not that good.
Like I said, dual stick shooters. If you like dual stick shooter, it was just robots that seemed to get fed up with humans being lazy, and started taking over the world. And you have,
Good concept.
yep, sounds like the movie I, Robot, but that's fine. I guess that's not about humans.
So a
being
good
lazy.
concept.
Yeah, I, Robot, great concept. Will Smith wearing a toque that only covers one of his
I
ears.
don't think that was part of the original concept.
I think that when they came up with the movie I, Robot, they were like, Will Smith wears a toque.
No, but when they came up with the book,
Was it a book?
yes.
Alright, well then. They're probably like, this man that looks like Will Smith.
I'm glad I signed you to the robot game.
Yeah, no, I have a myriad of robot knowledge.
Anyway, this is the first announced trailer. Maybe they'll show some more.
Yeah,
Some more.
it
hooks in
looked pretty much like every other dual stick shooter, I would say.
All right. Let's talk a little JRPG. Well, we saw a new trailer for Ni no Kuni 2. Those games look gorgeous. It's all the Studio Ghibli style.
Yep.
It's just the last one was supposed to be like 100 hours long, and I already have to play Persona next year. I don't know. It's going to be a tough sell for me to pick this
Yeah,
one up, but it
Jer-
does look really good.
Jeremy refuses to watch the Persona 5 trailer because
Don't need to
he
know
doesn't
anything
want,
more
he doesn't
about
want
it.
to get spoiled.
I put my money down. That's it. That's done. I said you guys could watch it, but
No, we're not going to do that to you. We're not going to make you leave the room so that we can watch a trailer.
I wanted to watch it.
Okay, well, you can go home and watch it, Jorge.
Okay.
upload a separate podcast. Dietrich Gamecast 91. Jorge talks about Persona 5.
90.5. Don't give him an entire podcast to himself.
I don't know. I think he'd be good.
What if he just records it and sends it to you and you put it in the middle of this? Okay, if Jorge goes and does it, we're gonna hard cut right here.
He's not gonna do it.
And if he doesn't, we're gonna come
There's
back
literally no
now.
chance. Sorry, I made the Ni no Kuni thing about Persona. I'm just excited. But Ni no Kuni does look really good. Exciting one.
You don't need a writer?
Yeah. Now,
never mind.
Jorge,
Yes.
they also showed a ship combat game called Dreadnought.
Mm-hmm. It looks alright. There's just a bunch of big ships just shooting at each
by
other.
it.
Yeah.
Especially after Ace Combat. I know they're different styles of games, but
Ace Combat looks fun. You're just like flying
Yeah,
around
looks
in your little.
great.
I like the look of the Dreadnought game.
did you? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of cool. I enjoy the idea of space and what's out there and stuff. I just like the
Feels
concept,
like there's a lot
man.
of games lately, though. Like, we got No Man's Sky, we got Elite Dangerous.
Star Citizen.
Yeah, well, I said games, but... No, didn't they release one part as a game? There was, like,
Jeremy's,
some part that
Jeremy's
they-
coming at you.
that they
I thought I was being a little harsh on these trailers, but here we are. I don't know. It looked kind
I'm
of cool.
just jealous that they made $100 million or whatever.
You want $100 million, Jeremy?
If someone were to give me $100 million, I would make a game.
Would
Sure.
you buy the the Katamari dolls, the statues?
That's the thing, the pre-orders, I think they're over now.
Oh no! But like, you could still get them.
No, impossible. You cannot buy things after they're bought.
You said pre-orders.
Well, I don't know if there's going to be regular orders.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know how the
So
statues
it's
work.
not really pre-orders. It's more like orders.
Well, but it's pre. Like,
Execute order.
They haven't-
Dip statue.
they haven't made them yet.
Do it.
Anyway, that's Dreadnought. Jesse likes it. I wasn't too impressed.
No.
Look kind of fun.
But, you know, tough to show your indie game in like a 1-minute trailer.
yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, so you got to keep that in mind with a lot of this stuff. Like, brand new release came out during the PlayStation Experience, Mother Russia Bleeds.
Yeah.
Jesse.
Looked a lot like Wolf Among Us. Was kind of hard to follow what was going on. Seemed like you were just a large, brusque.
Yeah.
Um,
Kind of got the Hotline Miami style. It's from Devolver Digital. Same
yeah,
publishers.
also that. A lot of the I guess like smash cuts.
Yeah.
You're just like a very large dude and you punch people until their faces.
That's true.
It wasn't really any gameplay.
Didn't you take some drugs or something?
It's a brawler. It's like...
Oh, at one point he says, "Take me," and then he injects himself with steroids.
And he just punches people.
So it's like River City Ransom kind of brawler style. Streets of Rage.
Yeah.
But with the Hotline Miami style. Which is an interesting
And
concept.
Russian.
I can't get into brawlers. I feel like it was before my time.
Yeah, I'm also not. Unless you're talking about the Brooklyn Brawler, in which case, sign me up. So.
It'd been cool if you had not a gray t-shirt. That had something to do with
Brooklyn Brawler.
Brooklyn Brawler.
I don't think anything has ever had to do with the Brooklyn Brawler except for the man himself.
Mm-hmm. All right, now let's get some more real news. All the re-releases they announced for the PS4. PaRappa the Rapper 20th Anniversary Edition is coming out. Now, they already put out PaRappa 2 as a PS2 classic, but this is going to be a full remastered version of the original PaRappa, which is the better one, even if it's just for nostalgia.
Chop Lock.
And they put out a demo. It's out now. It's the first level. It's the Chop Chop Master Onion level.
Yeah, he's a rapscallion.
Yeah,
Jeremy told me he was a rapscallion, and I thought I was going to pass out from laughing so hard.
Pretty good, eh?
That's a really good joke.
See, a scallion is like kind of a word for an onion.
But he
Yeah,
raps.
he's an
He's a
onion,
rapping
and he
onion,
raps.
so he's a rapscallion.
It's very deep.
And rapscallion is also a term
Anyway, it looks
for young hooligans
It looks
that
great.
don't get off my lawn.
It looks great. Apparently it's in 4K now. I don't have a 4K TV. But even on the regular HD TV, it looks great.
Why would you play it on 4K?
Imagine how good it would look.
When
it's
she,
still
because
like-
then when she says boom boom boom, you can say bam 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 in 4K.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
Also a wrestler.
The
a
art
lot of
st-
wrestler jokes. This
That's a great art style. Like, if you think about a game from 1997, there's not that many that still look good. PaRappa the Rapper still looks good. I'd stand by that. And it looks better now.
it does look good. I played a level earlier today.
Also, during the trailer, they had a guy in a PaRappa the Rapper mascot suit, which I really enjoyed.
Oh, behind the people on the...
Yeah. He was
Oh, yeah.
he was even better than the Schick Razor Man.
Whoa,
And that's a high bar.
Jeremy, that's
a
come
high
on.
bar.
Come on, that's comparing apples to bad mascots.
Also, at the end of the trailer, they announced PaRappa and LocoRoco are coming to PS4.
LocoRoco,
Which is
I like
cool.
LocoRoco.
Because I was going to pick them up on the Vita as a PSP classic, but now I think I'm going to wait for the re-released versions on the PS4. That'll be exciting.
Do you think anyone's ever referred to the hype train behind LocoRoco as the LocoRoco locomotive?
No.
Start.
Remember the game?
Hashtag LocoRoco Locomotive.
Remember the last one was called LocoRoco Cocoricho?
I
That's
didn't
a
remember
good
that,
name.
but that's also good.
It
Kokomoko?
wasn't a real LocoRoco game. So yeah, I might actually buy all of those.
You should, Jeremy.
Which I've played all those games before, so maybe not the best idea, but
Hashtag LocoRoco.
I'm all about recycling. You know me.
You are about recycling. Jeremy has a blue bin that just sits in his kitchen. You can't
Not
see
blue. It's like a black cloth bin. It's actually really nice.
It is
And you
really
don't
nice.
need to
I
be
will give you
cruel
that,
about
Jeremy.
it.
I'm not being cruel.
Jorge, can you
Yes.
please absolve Jesse of his rudeness and talk about Absolver?
I'm not an absolver. I'm a revolver.
You say revolver?
Revolver.
Oh, okay.
Still
So what's Absolver?
Still to
That's
this
some-
moment, one of the lamest things I've ever heard another human being say.
It's a melee game or something.
Yeah, melee
Melee.
action game.
Yeah. Just have a sword.
Seems kind of like
think.
For Honor. If that was cheap.
Are you absolving people at any point in time?
The camera pans
That's not
In
what
a-
absolve means, but sure, thanks.
in a
thanks.
cool way while you're fighting. It's not regular like.
It's a
side.
producer term.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Absolve means camera pan.
This is why
You're not in the biz.
Yeah, this is why I'm
Not
not
in
a
the biz.
producer.
Biz
I'm
market?
the talent.
That's why you're at the back.
Yeah. I'm at the back because I'm the loud one. Let's not be ridiculous.
Anyway, I wasn't super impressed with Absolver. I don't know. Maybe it's a free-to-play thing?
Absolver.
I didn't really get a sense of that.
He got it. He got the Absolver joke. Who wrote that, Jeremy?
Snow.
Snow. I always want to say.
Well, I don't know
White.
if he wrote it. He rapped.
I always want to say another word and then the word snow, like Imperial Snow.
Anyway, Absolver.
Wait, is Imperial the name of the
Absolver. I would like to get Jorge's opinion on Absolver.
I'm just asking.
Very important.
I don't know. It doesn't look that.
No, I
enticing.
wasn't that big into it. Let's go back to Jesse. Jesse, I didn't want to take all the JRPGs.
Yeah, thank
for
you
the
for giving them
podcast.
to me for some reason.
So I gave you the top one, Is Origin.
It's oranges. I can't even say it. It's YS Origin. It was a JRPG. That's
Yeah, it was pretty heavy-duty JRPG.
Yes, it was.
All the way.
There were a lot of monsters, and there was twins.
Perhaps you would encounter them randomly.
Yeah. Yeah,
Twins with blue hair. Right.
exactly. Jorge paid more attention to the trailer than I did.
That's the
He
only
just saw
part.
twins and he was like,
Focus!
"Gotta watch this." And then JRPG stuff happened and he stopped watching.
There was a girl with brown hair who had one of those hair bands in, and she was walking with a picnic basket. And that's what I remember.
So are you going to pick up a copy of Is Origin?
Absolutely not.
Dang. Sorry, I tried JRPGs.
If
I
you
tried.
like JRPGs, it looked like one that you'd probably enjoy, I guess. If I had to guess. Which I
So, Suda51 of No More Heroes fame, Lollipop Chainsaw, all those games, Surprise released his new free-to-play game today on PS4. It's called Let It Die. It's sort of like a Dark Souls game style.
Isn't Let It Die a song by Annual Knows by the Trail of Dead?
I don't know.
It is. I knew the answer before I asked the question.
Anyway, it looked crazy like a Suda51 game. There's a guy called Uncle Death. Mark Hamill's in it.
Wee Man.
Mark
Wee
Hamill's in
Man's
it.
in it.
And Vern Troyer.
Vern Troyer's in it.
They got all the famous...
Yeah.
I don't want to say a word because I know it's going to be offensive to someone.
Actors?
Yeah. I prefer to think of myself...
Jedi Knights.
Right, Jorge. Killing it.
Don't get cocky, kid.
You did it off screen again! You even started off screen that time.
See if people were in the VR Dietrich Gamecast experience. They could look down.
Yeah, come sit next to us in VR. Can we do that?
No, they'd kind of be sitting like in front of us, awkwardly.
No, we should have somebody
were
in
on
VR
trial.
just on the podcast pretending like they're on the podcast. We could be like, what do you think? And then they can talk and we can just sit in silence for like 5 minutes.
So it's like one of those awful like early CD-ROM games.
Yeah, exactly.
Great. That's where we need to get into. Anyway, I downloaded Let It Die.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like a Dark Souls style thing. Not, you think free to play, you think certain connotations, but apparently it's not too bad with microtransactions and that sort of thing. And it's a roguelike. Everybody likes roguelikes.
Everyone loves.
So I'm looking forward to trying that. I had to try the PaRappa demo first, though. It was bright and colorful, and that drew my eye. Jorge.
Yeah.
More fighting game talk. This is an old one.
Jorge got all the fighting games.
I let everybody pick what games they wanted. And
Yep.
Jorge took all the fighting games, which was surprising, but here you go.
Jorge
didn't really
loves
pick.
fighting games.
So Garou, Mark of the Wolves.
Yeah. Some old school thing.
Yeah.
It was popular in the 90s.
Yeah, it was it was a big part of the Fatal Fury franchise for SNK.
Yeah. I don't know.
Snake
Anyway,
King.
tell us about the best feature from the trailer.
You can pick your favorite character's theme and play it in the menu.
You can play a song in the menu.
Yeah.
You have to go to menu music.
crowd
they had a
went wild.
tutorial. They had a tutorial.
It was insane when that happened. Whole arena went up.
It was like a wave. Like
Yeah,
you could
everybody
you can
just went
see
crazy
you can
with
see
that.
how quickly sound travels.
Anyway, classic game. Cool to see it get another re-release. It has gotten quite a few, but now it's on the PS4, which is cool. But let's talk about a new fighting game, all right?
Yeah.
Omen of Sorrow.
Yeah, Jorge was in love with this trailer.
Yeah.
Oh! There's a guy named Caleb.
Yeah, he's a
He's a
werewolf.
werewolf.
He's a lost Samaritan,
Lost
Jeremy.
Samaritan.
And I'll have you remember that.
This game looked what I would describe as poor.
Yes.
Do you agree
You guys
with
haven't
I
started
agree.
talking about Radaganda yet.
That's a woman.
Yeah,
It looked like
she was a devil woman.
there was a fighting game on the Wii called... I forget what it was called.
Raymond Raving Rabbids
Wii Sports Boxing?
No, but it was like something where you're just like
That's a better
random
joke.
historical figures. It was really bad.
Are
This
you
reminded
thinking
me
of the
it.
YouTube channel Epic Rap Battles of History?
Not on the Wii.
Could have been. If you...
I guess there was a YouTube app for the Wii. Don't use that.
Don't use that.
Don't use that.
Are you thinking about the Check Me Out channel?
No,
I'm just gonna
like,
keep naming all the Wii things I know.
like legendary something. I don't know. Anyway, it reminded me of a bad 3D fighting game. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Jorge loved it.
But it could
No.
be good.
Stop
You
telling
know, I
me.
haven't played it.
I guess. No.
In terms of, I think they drew a bad mark with all the fighting games on there because they showed Street Fighter V, Akuma. That's a big thing. Marvel vs. Capcom, obviously. Even Garou kind of looks more impressive.
Yeah.
A lot of things look
That's
more
tough.
impressive than Omen of Sorrow.
Yes.
Not you.
Probably pretty aptly titled, I would say.
Including Nier Automata, which
Yes.
they've announced for March.
This was
Jesse took a
another.
look.
This was another fighting game.
No?
It wasn't.
What is that?
Oh no, it
JRPG.
wasn't. Yeah, that's right. It's another JRPG. It part of it looked like it was.
It's a cool looking
It
one.
wasn't. It was okay.
I would
It's another
describe
JRPG.
the original Nier. First of all, it came out a long time ago. It kind of bombed when
Would
it
you
came
say
out.
that it came out far?
It kind of bombed when it came out, but then
Spell weird.
a couple of years later, you'd start to hear people like, Nier was actually really good. It was an odd thing.
Oh, it's one of those
Yeah.
diamonds in the rough.
And now, eventually, it's kind of built to this point where everybody's excited for the new Nier.
Yeah.
It's kind of almost like a Mirror's Edge situation.
Do. Automata. Okay.
So
Yeah.
anyway, a lot of excitement for this big JRPG. Looked like it had an action style, sort of like Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, I remember it now. Yeah, it was not a fighting game.
Not my biggest genre. I don't think any of our biggest genres.
No.
I mainly just play Persona, but I was interested in Final Fantasy 15, and I'm interested in this, but probably wait for price drops. But I've heard great things. One game I am buying immediately. They announced the localization of the brand new Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. Can I have my buddy here?
Oh, okay? You're taking him. I'm just gonna sit here and not do anything.
This
then.
is the guy from Oh, here, I'll fix it for you. This is Monokuma. He's the star of Danganronpa. I bought this $10. Free shipping for this. It's great. He's like an evil bear who makes the killing game.
Mono means
See?
one in Latin, and Kuma means bear, not in Latin.
He is one bear. Actually, he's kind of more than one bear.
Spoilers!
Look, he's right down the middle.
Could we do
It's two
a
separate
Dietrich
bears.
Gamecast Danganronpa spoiler cast?
If you want to do a Let's Play Danganronpa with me.
No, I made a mistake in saying that out loud.
Anyway, so this is coming out next year for PS4 and Vita. Very exciting that there's a Vita game. I actually like playing the Danganronpa on Vita because they have the touch controls as well as the rear touchpad controls, and they work really well. It's mainly a visual novel, but there are also action sequences.
If you touch him, you explode.
Really?
Well, I don't know about this new one. I haven't played it. The first one, it was not a good idea to touch it. I'll say that. Anyway, that's a game I'm very excited about. Other games I'm very excited about. They announced the localization for 2 new Yakuza games. The remake of Yakuza 1, which I'm excited about. I never played Yakuza 1. And Yakuza 6 also announced localization. Normally, a lot of the Japanese games, you just kind of assume they're going to get localized. But Yakuza, it's always this big struggle.
Why?
Well, because there's so much content in them. It's like Grand Theft Auto level of content, right? But you're trying to localize it on a budget. So it's tough to always get them localized, but we're going to see all the latest Yakuza games, which is awesome. So the remake comes out mid-2017 and then early 2018 for Yakuza 6.
The Song of Life.
That's true, yeah. First time they're keeping the subtitle in North America. The Song of Life.
That was it. That's the Song of Life, actually.
Wow, it's beautiful. It's truly beautiful.
And then the song that's in our intro is the other part.
Yeah. Jesse, there's a game series that we're fans of.
Yes.
It's entitled MLB The Show. It's made by a small team out of San Diego.
Yep.
I don't know if anybody knows it, but they showed the trailer for the new installment, MLB The Show 17.
Yeah.
With the kid, Ken Griffey Jr. on the cover.
Jeremy's really excited about
Very excited.
Ken Griffey.
It's very rare that a Seattle Mariner gets to be on the cover of a thing.
What about... Oh, yeah, that's it. Has it ever happened?
I mean, they're probably on the cover of, like, the Mariners magazine.
Oh,
That's good.
You just meant a thing in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah, very exciting.
It looked very much like every other MLB game.
They do the fun dances in the outfield, though.
Yeah, they added dances.
Yeah.
And they also added a new retro mode.
That's right. Looks like RBI baseball.
It did. Goose Gossage was pitching to Ken Griffey Jr., which is weird because I'm pretty sure... I don't know, weird. Just weird. It was weird.
But, you know...
I liked it, but
should be
it was
clear,
weird.
it's the same graphics, just, you know, you're moving the guy around like you would in RBI baseball.
Yeah, it's just old school controls.
Yeah.
It's like NHL 94 mode.
A bit more drastic,
Sure.
I'd say, because it's a different perspective and
I
everything.
don't remember NHL 94 mode. I'm going to be
Just there
completely
was
honest.
there was 2 buttons.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
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 So, yeah. All right, Jesse. Move or Die. This was the shortest trailer of anything we saw on
Yeah,
PlayStation.
like 23 seconds. I had to Google it to make sure I knew what the game was.
Okay, so I'm ready to hear it. What is Move or Die?
Okay. Gather around, children. No, I'm just kidding. It's a 4... Jeremy looked at
This
it.
is as much gathering as I can do here. Okay.
Is it? Seasons Gatherings. Or hey, stop looking at me. Move or Die is a 4-player party game where you're all just like little, like little circular characters,
Okay.
or you're,
There's a banana.
I guess, like shapes. In this PS4 version, there's bananas. You can get costumes and stuff, and basically it's just like a stay alive. They have like a stage in every 20 to 30 seconds.
So it's like a 2D platformer sort of thing? But competitive?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then every 20 or 30 seconds, like
So
the
it's-
mechanics of
So
the game
it's sort of like
change.
an iDarb thing, or a Speedrunners.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's just coming out for the PS4. This isn't a new release. It's already out on Steam if you're interested in 4-player co-op games.
Okay.
First of all, who are you and why do you have 4 friends that you hang out with all the time?
3.
Only 3.
No, somebody's got to announce. That was part of the thing that it said. It was like, you have to have 4 friends to play this. But it's out on Steam, but if you want it for PS4, get it for PS4.
All right. And another game I don't know anything about, Hand of Fate 2. Why don't you tell us about it?
Hand of Fate 2... Hand of Fate 2 is a deck building... From what I could tell, it was a deck building and then also just like... I guess RPG is what you would call it. Basically...
Like upgrade mechanics?
Yeah, like you get more every time you complete a... It's so confusing. I'm getting mixed up in my thoughts just thinking about it. You get a deck of cards and you go and you play them and then you actually fight as the characters. And then you get more cards and they build up and then you get better characters. You can fight better battles and stuff like that.
Interesting. Are you going to pick this one up?
No, mainly because 1, I don't like deck building games, and 2, it didn't look that good.
Ah,
Oh, yeah, the fighting was like really...
The fighting looked like it could have come out like 15 years ago and would have been like revolutionary. And I don't.
Is it like a turn-based thing or something? That's what I would expect. That would kind of make
I
more
would
sense.
also expect that. I'm not too sure, I'm going to be honest with you, but
I'm glad that you picked all these games you didn't know what they were.
I picked like one of them.
Well, that's good. Now I know about Move or Die and Hand of Fate 2. And probably won't buy either. One I might buy, Windjammers, has been announced for a re-release on PS4
Jam and
Vita.
Wind, baby.
Big internet campaign to get this one going. It's a flying disc 2D game. It was on the Neo Geo. And Neo Geo games now very expensive because they came in cartridges this big.
Yeah.
Got to fit it in the frame. So that'll be really good. You know, that game hasn't been available for a long time. It's actually a fun game. You're trying to toss the disc into the opponent's goal, but there's walls, so you can do all sorts of bank shots off the walls and stuff.
Every one of the characters has a different ability.
It's true. It's got the old 90s surfer style.
That's what I thought the game was when I heard Windjammers originally. I forgot about the Neo Geo.
Yeah. Jorge,
Yeah.
talk to me about Yonder.
You just wander around.
Wander where?
Yonder.
Can't get the joke. I was going to whisper it to him to make sure that he said it.
Looks like an artsy game
Yeah. It
where
looks.
you kind of wander around.
It looks nice. It looks nice. It looks
Yeah.
the world looks pretty.
It looks nice. It looks nice.
The flowers.
Yeah.
It looks just
Oh
It's
yeah,
sort,
I don't know.
sort of a journey vibe.
Yeah.
You also looked at Pyre, which is the new game from the developers of Bastion and Transistor, which are both excellent games.
Yeah. I think it's a turn-based sports game or something.
Yeah, it's got like a turn-based sports element,
Yeah.
which I mean, you know, I'll play a sports game every once in a while. So that's
Just
interesting.
Not often.
Not too often. You
No.
Don't want to go overboard.
Nah, space them out.
But
That's how it works. Can't get sick of it.
yeah, I love their games. I'm excited to try it. I didn't want to watch too much of it because I'm excited to play it. But I'm excited to hear sports.
Pyro? Never mind. That joke. I made a joke in my head and then said the word pyro.
From Team Fortress 2?
No, I was making a Spyro.
The dragon?
Yeah.
All right, Crash Bandicoot's going to be in Skylanders.
Yeah.
Forgot.
Are you gonna start collecting Skylanders, Jeremy? That seems like it's right up your
I'm
alley.
going to buy the Crash Bandicoot one. I'm not going to buy the Spyro one because they made him look too dumb. And I don't care about any of the other ones.
Spyro.
Zoolander.
I don't think Zoolander's... He's probably going to
Do
be
they
in
have
Lego
Zoolander
Dimensions.
Skylander?
Probably going to be in Lego Dimensions.
You ever
That'd be a
think
good
there's
fit.
more to like than being really, really, really block
Did you
looking?
watch the second one?
No. It was announced and I got excited and then I saw what it was about and I was like, yeah, nah.
So like Super Troopers.
No, I'm gonna go see Super Troopers 2 on opening day.
Is it going to get in theaters? That seems like a tough sell.
I'm gonna get it opening day.
Okay.
Whatever happens, happens. I'm watching Super Troopers 2 as soon as humanly possible.
Double Fine showed a couple things as well, just quickly. They showed the Psychonauts VR game. Looks kind of interesting.
The Ruins of Rhombus.
And they announced
I said it backwards.
They announced Full Throttle Remastered, so another one of Tim Schafer's classic adventure games coming out after Day of the Tentacle. Yeah, it's about biking around. I've never played it.
Big
so-
Muscle Man.
Yeah, big muscle man for sure. Biking around, doing stuff. So that'll be cool. All those games are classics, and it's nice to see them done properly.
Is it about Charlie's Angels? The third one?
No, he's one big man instead of three ladies.
Get it? Because Charlie's Angels Full Throttle.
What?
That was the name of the third movie. It was called
There were
Charlie's
three movies?
There were three Charlie's Angels
Step
movies.
up to the streets.
That's bad.
Nope. Step Up to the Streets, not a Charlie's Angels movie.
They'll have to make more Charlie's Angels soon, right? They'll have to reboot it. Right?
I wonder if they're going to do it with Cameron Diaz and Drew Barrymore and Lucy Liu and Matt LeBlanc and Bill Murray. I remember who was... Oh, Luke Wilson was in them?
Owen Wilson.
No, Luke Wilson.
Or hey, who would you put in Charlie's Angels?
Owen Wilson.
The three of us.
Not Owen Wilson.
Why not?
He's like, oh, wow, I'm Dylan. Oh,
He's
wow.
busy with Cars 3. Did you guys see the trailer, Cars 3?
I did.
Very
Jeremy's
excited.
livid. He's like, oh,
looked really dark.
Oh, Charlie.
It was
Car was,
very
like,
dark.
Flipping over.
Charlie, I don't like
From
going
this
on
moment,
missions, Charlie.
Everything will change.
Word. I haven't seen.
It's not. It doesn't
Cars.
roll off the tongue. The best tagline. I'm very excited for the film. I might already.
It should be just
know
like,
what happens.
change has just begun.
All right, Jesse. We have one more thing to discuss from the PlayStation experience.
We do. My favorite
Got to
thing.
strap on your goggles.
Yep.
Oh, yep. There we go. VR. They showed a bunch of PSVR stuff.
Ah! I poked myself in the eye. Alright, welcome to the VR section. I'm going to talk about some 4 VR games here. Jeremy, you asked me to do this. You can't sigh at me when I
just
do
wanted
it.
you to put them on. I didn't need you to hold them up.
Oh, okay.
Go for it. Go for it.
It
Live
hurts
the life.
a little bit.
I don't know why you're flipping them upside down.
Because it doesn't look good this way.
It looks good. It's like Pan's Labyrinth.
I'm
We're
Captain-
tying it together.
Falcon Punch! Okay, so the first one is...
Can you see? Do you need to adjust them?
I can't read.
Give him a little tweak.
Tweet. Okay, so the first one is Starblood Arena.
Yep.
This one was a multiplayer game where you kind of just float around and
Like a ship
shoot
combat.
people. Yeah. So that looked kind of cool if you like multiplayer games. Next is Dino Frontier, which looked like you kind of just like build a world, but there's dinosaurs.
Yeah, it's kind of like a tycoon game. You're building an old west town.
Yeah, you can drink at one point, and the end of the trailer has a dinosaur wearing VR goggles, and that alone sold me on the game.
And it had the move controllers.
He also had the move controllers. I don't know how dinosaurs can grip, but that's fine. What Remains of Edith Finch was kind of just like a game.
It looked cool.
It had like a dollhouse aesthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it kind of just like zoomed around and went into different crevices.
Seems like
and
there's a
then-
sad story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called What Remains of Edith Finch, Jeremy. If I didn't see a trailer, I would have guessed that.
Well, maybe What Remains is great.
Nah,
maybe it's all of
it
Edith
never is.
Finch.
It never is. And then Surgeon Simulator ER, Experience
Yes.
Reality. You're a surgeon. Everyone knows what Surgeon Simulator is.
I've noticed they've given up on actually showing any actual surgery in the trailers. Because the first shot is just dumping a bunch of stuff into an open body.
Yeah, it's everyone kind of
Like
just
a bunch of
messing
garbage.
around.
Which, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's how the game goes.
I when I played it, I tried to do it properly.
I want to take the goggles off.
Oh, sorry.
We're
You're going to
leaving.
sign off?
We're
Did
leaving.
Oh!
we miss any?
Weak.
There must have been more VR games.
Gran Turismo had some VR.
That's true.
Job Simulator 2016. That came out like 6 months ago.
I think it's set in the future, too.
The distant future. Okay, I don't know why I did that.
All right, I suppose we should sign off here from the distant future. Thank you very much for watching. We may be live streaming at some point this week. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
And check out all our videos coming out this week and throughout the holiday season.
Check Twitter, I would say.
We'll be on vacation for a couple weeks towards the end of December, but we should still have some stuff going up, so it'll be like we never left. Very exciting. Thank you, Jorge.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Jesse.
Thank you, Jeremy.
And for more, check out the Dietrich Gamecast.